This video covers an overview of the incident and problem management capabilities of IBM Control Desk. In the first part of the demo, we will show the capability to open, route, update, and manage incidents. First, we'll show our incident analyst Nancy open a new incident. She uses the simple form to capture the reporting user Bob, the type of issues he's reporting, his priority, and some additional details. The incident has now been created. Notice that the ticket has automatically been assigned to Scott and his team. In order to provide additional details, Nancy continues to add some information to the ticket. First, she fills in the impact and urgency of the request. The internal priority of this ticket is then calculated based on a priority matrix. Nancy then associates this incident to the configuration item for the email business service. When she does, she sees a system message indicating that there is a service bulletin that may pertain to this request. She reviews the bulletin details and sees that there is a global network outage that is impacting some business applications, including email. Service bulletins are an automated way to let users know of outages or events based on the details of a ticket. The details may include any combination of asset, location, configuration item, or classification. Deciding that this is the likely cause for Bob's issue, Nancy relates his ticket to the global incident for the outage that can now be seen in the ticket header and related records. This is the ticket template that Nancy used in creating the incident. These templates are used for commonly reported issues and provide a quick way to route requests, set internal priorities, and other data. The templates can be restricted to analysts or made available to end users via the virtual assistant. Another way to automatically route requests is by specifying an owner group on a classification. In this instance, Scott uses the classification just shown on the service request. Note that based on the classification, the request has now automatically been routed to the proper group. IBM Control Desk also provides a way to assign tickets through automation. This can be done to ensure someone is looking at critical issues or when specific SLAs apply in order to avoid a breach. When auto assignment is enabled, either through automation or manually in this case, the ticket will be automatically assigned to team members within a group. The assignment can be based on workload, sequentially, in a rotation, or simply to the entire group. If no one accepts and begins working on the ticket within the specified amount of time, the ticket is escalated to the next group, beginning the same process within that group. We can see here that this ticket was automatically escalated to the parent group. Another common need for agents is to match the ticket against known errors. There is a simple dialog that the agent can search across incidents, problems, and service requests, even filtering the results to only include open known errors and issues. The best practice content includes many examples of automation and notifications. This is an example of how an escalation can let a user know that his issue has been resolved. Once the ticket is resolved, the user Bob was notified his ticket was resolved. Bob may have the opportunity to accept resolution or reopen the ticket. The notification was triggered by an escalation that ran, sending the communication to the user based on the template defined. The automated and manual capabilities for incident management around opening, updating, routing, identifying known errors, and notifying users has now been completed. Next, we'll show how IBM Control Desk can easily create a request for change and relate multiple incidents to a single problem record. From a problem record, the user can use the same search for tickets dialog shown previously. In this case, we'll search for similar billing system incidents. The incidents can be related by simply checking which incidents apply and clicking on the Relate Selected Tickets button. If, in order to resolve an incident, a change to the infrastructure was needed, a simple action to create a change is available on the incident. The change is immediately created and associated with the incident. In looking at the new change request, the details from the incident are carried over to the change, including the configuration item as the new primary target for this change request. We have now shown how records can easily be related to problems and new changes created from incidents. The last use cases to be demonstrated in this section are the remote assistance, telephony, and chat integration features in IBM Control Desk. IBM Control Desk includes a non-chargeable component for a remote takeover capability based on IBM BigFix. To use this feature, the agent simply has to request a remote takeover and specify the system. Once the user grants access to the agent is able to manipulate the system in order to diagnose an issue. In this case, Scott is going to check the connection to download mail and possibly make some changes using system commands. IBM Control Desk also includes a non-chargeable integration with computer telephony systems. In this case, the Genesis integration will be demonstrated. Our admin agent receives a call identified as Sam Smith. When the agent accepts the call, a service request is automatically generated and the user details filled in. The system can be configured to create incidents by setting a simple system property. Our agent updates the details of the ticket and ends the call. They then fill in additional details on the ticket before becoming available to accept the next call. Lastly, IBM Control Desk includes chat capabilities. This is a brief overview of an exchange using the self-service chat capability. This will be covered in more detail in the collaboration video. This concludes the demonstration video where IBM Control Desk has demonstrated all of the use cases for incident and problem management.